Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Penelope Wheated Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So this one I got to give a huge shout out to super fan of the channel, Steve. He found this. This wasn't even out of the box yet. They just gutted in on it as he was buying me some other stuff. And he's like, what is that one? So let's get into the particulars in it. We'll see what it tastes like. So this comes in at 95 proof. We got it for $29.99. It is non-age stated. I didn't find anything. This was talked about coming out in January of 2025. It's supposed to be rolled out to everyone February 1st of 2025. So it just came out. The distillery is Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It's bottled by Penelope Bourbon Bottling Company out of St. Louis, Missouri, which I found interesting because I knew they had a place in Kentucky. I didn't know they had one in Missouri. The mash bill is 74% corn, 16% wheat, 7% rye, and 3% malted barley. So it is a 4-grain, like a lot of their other stuff, but it is
right. Not Missouri. What was it? Jersey too, wasn't it? Jersey.
It originally, the two guys that actually owned it were out of Jersey.
Yeah, because don't some of them say have the R on them? Or
the R
like
on it, yeah, whatever, Roslindale, New Jersey, or whatever
Rossville
it was.
or
Rossville, wherever it is. So, but then I knew they had a bottling thing out of Kentucky, but I didn't know anything about Missouri. But it says Missouri on the bottle, so that's where it came from on that one.
This might be the closest one we've ever got to a just out.
We get lucky every once in a while. Of course, by the time you guys get it, because we're into March now, you know what I mean? But like it for us, this is that's why I said this was a huge score by Steve when he just happened to see it there. And he got it for $29.99. And according to their website, it was supposed to come out at $39.99. So
yay, Steve.
Yep. A good find by him by all means. But we're trying to get it out to you as soon as possible, just to see what it actually is. Again, it is a lower proof because Penelope. Well, they have a little couple.
They do. It's not like jumping at me right this second.
I'll agree with that.
I'm trying.
Like it's just the generic bourbon-esque flavors. There's not really a caramel. There's not really anything coming on. It's just like you're getting that.
And I was trying to equate it to a maker's, and I wasn't getting even that. It's got a little sweetness though. It's an easy drinker.
Mm-hmm. There is actually a like rock candy sweetness throughout that whole thing. No, there really is.
Right, that's what I noticed right off the bat.
No,
I didn't swish it, but
I did.
I know, because I was trying to give talk while you were doing your swish.
I think we said that anyways. It's just funny when I don't think I now, ever since I've done the channel, don't get me wrong, before we did the channel, I bought 10 high, poured it on ice, and I just guzzled it. It didn't matter. You know what I mean? I just got it in me. But ever since we were doing something, like I don't think I drink without swishing. Maybe
you've said that. No,
I really don't, because
I do both. But usually my first sip, I just go whoop, kind of like just to see, and that kind of gives me a better judgment for heat.
Yep.
It is definitely an easy drinker.
The nose woke up after the first swallow. Yeah, because this is my first sip of the day. It went right down. But I will tell you, I swished it all. It had a nice viscosity for 95 proof. It actually coated very well.
It did.
Because that sugary sweetness actually stuck onto you, made it like oily, you know?
The nose definitely did wake up after a sip or two.
I do want to say, for a 95 proof, and it makes it sound like it's so low, but it's not. But like when you're doing the other ones, there is a decent amount of flavor that comes when you're rolling it on your tongue. I'm not getting a huge caramel going on with it.
There might be a. I can't even really. I was gonna say there might be a slight oak, but I don't even know if I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, see, and now the longer that's why I'm trying to stall a little bit on there. The longer I keep swishing it and I keep tasting it, and it's bringing me. And I might be jumping a gun here, but it's starting to open up a little bit like in the oatmeal land. Like when I'm getting that. So I'm hoping once it sits in a glass a little bit and it opens up, it'll crack open to like the oatmeal nuts. Almost what I remember.
This is actually very tasty.
The not Undisputed, but the other one, the black bottle. I remember started like that and ended up opening up the Puncher's Chance.
Oh,
I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I think that one drank a little rougher.
That one was a higher proof. The first one didn't though, and it
Okay.
came out with like it really brought out that oatmeal with like pecans. That's not here. Don't be silly.
No.
I
I
was gonna
was
say.
because I couldn't. What's the one that had the scales on it?
Mm.
The Origin.
Mm-mm.
What was that though?
Dragon's milk.
Yeah, that wasn't a Wheater though.
No, I don't remember what that one was.
This is actually very easy.
This, if there's a drawback, this goes right down. Right down. There's zero elbows on this.
No,
though.
there is not. And even switching it, there's like nothing. Which again, there's a lot of Wheaters that we do tend to fall into that.
They
category.
drink. Yeah, they do drink
disguises
a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have that rye, hot, peppery. Because you're not getting any pop rocks. There's no numbness.
Even swishing. And I was trying to see if I can get the malt, but it's 3%. So that's only because I'm looking at it.
No, right. You can jam your nose all the way down to the bottom of the glass and think. I think I can blow bubbles in the glass, and it's still with my nose. There's zero alcohol.
No.
But you know what? That's one I gotta say. Like them or don't like them, that's one thing I can say about 90% of the stuff we've had from Penelope. They take MGP and just make it like super easy to drink, no matter what their proof has been.
Well, not now, right? They bought them back. Oh no,
well,
MGP.
Ross and Squibb now, but they just bought them back. But if they always use their juice,
I know,
it was always them, and they
not
just
so much a wheat though.
Huh?
Not so much a wheat.
They're always a 4 grain, but I think the rye is usually higher than the wheat is. You know what I mean? This one is just more wheat than a rye on this one. I'm pretty sure that's the case because and a lot of whiskeys behind me. I can't memorize all the mash bills, but
you do better than me.
But I do believe you'd switch like the wheat and a lot of theirs are 4 grain though, a lot of them. Mm-hmm. But I think they have more rye than wheat usually. This one just has more wheat than rye. I mean, there is no
and not dumped any other barrel in the other stave barrel.
Well, those are the architects with the French oaks. Yeah,
I'm not sad with this at all. I don't. You are correct. The one negative, although this is actually a very good bourbon to have on your shelf if someone's coming over.
That's not wants to dip their toes.
Not even so much dip their toes. They're driving, so they don't want to do the hazmat one or whatever. They just want to try. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
And it's not huge money. $30.
My only knock.
We don't know the age.
Yeah, it did. No, and I didn't see it on their website, and I didn't see it on the thing. But I mean, it could have been there. But I looked real quick.
But it doesn't have that 2-year age.
There's nothing bad about it.
Nope.
If I have a knock, you don't have that wild ride complexity.
If
you
have a knock, this is disappearing in half a night.
That's mine. That's.
I'll give you 2 nights.
If I have a dilemma, no, this goes right down.
It does go right down. I'm talking just so I don't have another refill.
Full disclosure, I was drinking H&H last night, and it reminds me a lot of that. Like it's just like 80 proof, whoop, like it's just whoop, like just like that.
It has more flavor than that, I think.
You'll be surprised. This is my only complaint on this. It hasn't broken out yet. It may open up. Is like, 'cause I'm not really getting the nut yet. I'm getting a slight hint of an oatmeal, but I'll
go with the oatmeal.
I'm not really getting. There's no fruit.
No cinnamon. No fruit.
No, you're not really getting a caramel in it, and that flavor is the one note througwant the whole thing. It doesn't finish with an oak. Not
even a maple syrup.
But if you're someone like Steve's dad in the beginning that just wants, I just want to drink and I don't want to think. You know what I mean? That this is a great whiskey where you're not going to get the complexity, but you have a decent flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean on it, where it has a nice taste. But you're not going to get a wild ride, and you're not going to be searching for different, this may open up into something better, but for $29.99, or MSRP was supposed to be $39.99 even, if you're someone who likes, I want a low proof, and I don't want any elbows, this drink's as soft as what I remember Jameson drinking. You know what I mean? Like it just goes.
I think it's softer than Jameson.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's 95 proof, but it's certainly...
And it's actually even softer than some of the... Four Roses that we've done. Mm-hmm. One or two of those hit a little, and that was only 100 proof.
It was only 5 proof.
So this is actually this is quite easy.
Oh no, 100%. This is one like that's why I said someone who wants to dip their toes into the tasting of the whiskey. There is zero fight for a 95 proof, but it has a
$30.
Flavor. Yeah,
this is right there.
No, I agree. I mean, is it our cup of tea per se? No. Would I crush this bottle in minutes if I don't keep it away from myself? Yes, absolutely I will. But there's nothing I can say negative about it for other than the fact that, you know, you can go get 2 fighting cocks for that, or you know what I'm saying? That,
No, I hear
but
you.
now you're into a rougher, more aggressive drink.
You know, so then
at a little bit
would
higher
you know,
proof.
would you go with the Green River or one of them? You know,
That's a great example if we still had them. That would be.
I'm
That-
just-
no,
I'm
honestly,
just-
those,
and, you know,
that would be a great
to-
example.
Well, I'm just trying to think of those that even a Traveler.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that's not here either. It's just I'm just thinking
No,
of
travelers would get spanked by this one. I formally protest that one, but that's actually Steve's dad's favorite drink right now. But
it does
if you're
sponsor a
watching-
NASCAR race.
yeah, no,
or a
I did it really.
It's got a car.
Because he
has a car.
That's
Actually,
because
Dale
it's
Jr.'s car,
sponsored,
actually.
But yeah, yeah.
Just so you know, if you're a NASCAR fan,
Yeah.
Dale Jr. does have him on.
Well, he is
Traveler
also
on it.
famous too. Who did it? Right? Wasn't it Luke Combs or somebody? Wasn't
Chris,
it? It was some
Chris-
country.
Yeah, Chris.
Stapleton?
Chris, yes.
Look at me pull a. Look at me pull a country
I can
guy.
see
out of my
him.
ass. I can't.
He will be at he'll be at
Yeah.
the Daytona 500.
I don't know what he looks like. I never heard a song from him, but
Big boy with a
yeah,
beard.
yeah. Well, that narrows down a lot of country people. You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
I don't really mind this. I'm
Grade. I don't mind it either. Actually, the flavor's
I-
actually getting thicker.
It is
as we drink it.
You know, for where it's at.
Yep.
I could be B plus A minus. I think this is pretty decent.
Ooh, look at you. I don't
At
hate
30
your B plus.
At $30.
I don't hate your B plus. I'm not even looking at the proof.
I
mean, the
do.
price.
I do. Because
Um,
I mean, if this was $100 bottle, obviously it's going to change my whole.
I know, but a lot of
Demeanor.
times we do it blind, so I
I
try
get
not
it.
to factor that in.
It's
I don't
super
hate-
easy drink.
I don't hate your B plus. I really don't. Because
don't.
as
I'm-
we keep drinking this, it keeps
'Cause
getting better. Will
I
this
think
do
we
good in
just did a
blinds?
$45 one at a low proof, and we might have gave it that. And I don't remember which one it was. You'd have to go in your little circle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neither here nor there. Might have been
I know
Oaken.
we did just crack a couple of them out of there, but I agree with that. I don't mind your B plus. You know, you just got to factor in all the factors. You know what I mean? If you're a high proof drinker, this ain't for you.
Well,
You know what I mean? If you
we
want
said that.
complexity, this isn't for you. Factor
it's
all
coming-
that
it's
out.
coming around.
This has its reasons. No, it is but it's not changing flavors.
No,
though.
I know.
The flavor is good.
Correct.
It's just kind of that one note flavor. That's all.
Yep.
You know, so if
and
you-
very easy.
Yeah, it is very easy. That's only a drawback for people like me and you that can't control. You know what I mean? It
I
just
can
goes right
control,
down.
it's very
No,
easy.
it goes right down. That's the
It
problem.
does.
Like it's just like I'd be like,
Swishing
did
and
you
no
drink my
swishing.
drink? You're like, what happened?
I'd be switching them with you.
Yeah. Well, there you go. We'll keep this one short and sweet then. This is the Penelope Wheated Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Leave a comment down below because, again, this just came out early February. They said they were going to disperse it around the country. If you guys had tried this or you know, I'm sure some of you are going to be like, under 100, I ain't touching it. And I fully understand that.
We get it.
It's all preference. And if you're not weird like us buying 300 bottles all the time, you know what I mean? You're going to pick and choose. And I totally get that.
If
You
it's
know what I
new,
mean?
again, I'm excited. It's we're
And if it
closer
is-
to just coming out.
You know, if it is $40, it's one of them. You're pushing into some good territories too. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at where it's at right now.
$29.99. Still, you're pushing into the higher proof territories where you
I-
can get. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but it is what it is. So again, leave a comment down below if you guys have tried it, and let us know what you think about it because I always like to hear everybody else's opinion. So it's just to see how far off or
No,
whether we nail it.
no,
you know what I
'cause
mean? There's
I read
plenty
them all.
of you that agree and disagree with us, and that's perfectly okay. Everyone's got their
I
own
like it.
palate. Yeah, no, definitely. So there you go. That's our review. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers. It is definitely better in a glass. 100%. I can't wait to come back to this.
Which you would